Oi! Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby Baird.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for period. Darby! Darby, you have COVID. So we are remotely...
Thank you for the lead-in. That was really smooth. That was really... As is my breathing currently. That was really good.
Yeah.
Hi, Darby, you have COVID. I do have COVID. Listen.
That's why we're not together.
Listen, you know how to make God laugh? Make a plan. Okay? I went home... I went to my former home. The place I was raised.
Memphis.
To Memphis because Mama died, as I filled y'all in on, and so I went to the funeral of dear old Mama, and you would have loved it. It had everything. It had a casket, it had flowers, it had relatives I had just seen about 6 weeks prior in the same exact space.
Yeah.
But I did bring Curtis with me, and that was helpful. We did have sex after the funeral.
Oh my gosh.
It's what Mama would have wanted.
You buried her in the ground, and then Curtis buried himself in you.
Thank you. You have to celebrate life. I did pallbear. I even took the front, which for those of you who have never pallbeared, it's the hardest place. Not only are you holding this body, you're driving it. Okay, so you're really in charge of where's Mama gonna go? Is she gonna go in that hole, or is she gonna go next to the hole?
Now, how did you all figure out who was gonna be where? Did you kind of direct everyone, or did we draw straws? Like, what was the deciding?
No, thank you for asking. So it was actually just a bunch of me and my cousins, and we all just had our hands in our pockets, and we were just kind of standing around and kind of making awkward jokes, like, do you want to carry the heavy side? And then when the coffin appeared, suddenly it was just wherever you were standing, that was your position. So it was completely by accident. And I was standing next to my 12-year-old nephew. So not only was I in the front, but I had to carry 2 people's weight. And I will say I did it. I did it. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm the strongest person in the world, but I am saying that I'm the strongest person in the world, possibly. I don't know, because that coffin was heavy. Mama, supermodel skinny, but the coffin, steel, baby. That's not going anywhere. That is bad for the environment. Loved it.
I have one more question about this. Did you all just naturally fall in step together, or did someone do like a left, 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 right, left?
Oh, no. So much like the conversation before we took place, it was all very awkward and there's a lot of shuffling. One person was in Crocs, which ended up not being a great choice.
It was you, wasn't it?
I mean, I wish, girl. No, I decided to wear brand new shoes because I'm an idiot. Another really fun thing, this is so dark. I'm sorry, y'all. We buried Mama in the graveyard where all of my country relatives are buried. So it's all of my mom's family. So the great-great-great-great-great-grandparents were there. Anyway, that's who, like, because you know Southern people, they name all their kids after, like, great-grandfathers and stuff, because they're like, we'll just forget what they did in life and we'll take their names. Like, you can't forget that shit. Anyway, my little nieces and nephews are running around the graveyard, and we're pointing out, like, hey, that's who you're named after. And we're pointing to, like, the grave of who, like, Lucy was named after, who Price was named after. Not good.
That's traumatic.
Like, they were standing... Isn't that bizarre? And because it is a graveyard that is very, very old, some of them don't have, like, proper gravestones. They just have those little tiny thingamabobbers. What do you call them?
Like nameplates or whatever?
Not even. I mean, they're just, like, little pieces of marble sticking out of the ground. One of my nephews goes really loud as everyone's, like, quietly filing out of the cemetery. He goes, hey, Dad, where are all these little ones? Are these all their pets? Which is cute. That's cute.
That is cute.
Because I will say when I do go from this current COVID infection, I am gonna have JB put down and buried right next to me. It's what she would have wanted.
Well, listen, I didn't want to bring this up in front of everyone, but since I have you, while you were walking your grandma, I was here walking your dog, and
thank you.
On the first night,
Of Christmas.
I also got new shoes, new sandals, and I was walking JB, and she kind of like went to go see some people on the street, and then I was like, no, and then she went the other way. She zigged and I zagged, and then I kind of like stepped on my foot wrong. My ankle's fine, don't worry about that. But it's like like, you know, when you go to step and you accidentally like fall out of your shoe and you kind of like on the top of your foot. That's what happened to me, and I was like injured. Like I had to go into your freezer and use some corn as an ice pack. By the way, I wouldn't eat that corn.
Oh wait, I thought this was a bit. No, you're serious.
Yeah.
I saw your story.
Luckily,
you really
it's fine.
did like twist your ankle?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't twist the ankle. I think it just like bruised the top of my foot or something. But it did hurt, and there were people right there. That's like where it happened, like right in front of these 3 guys loading up their car on the street. And I was trying to get JB to not go to them, and then roll gate happened, and then it was right in front of your stairs, and I had to like hobble up your stairs, and the guys were like, ma'am, are you okay? I was like,
listen,
I'm fine.
They gendered you correctly, and that's a win.
Well, I was wearing a nightgown.
Oh, yeah. You're a very feminine being.
Are you ready to get into this? Because we have a season here to talk
Sorry,
about.
I'm not picking my nose. I have an itch because I have COVID. Can you believe I came back from Mama's funeral with COVID? Here's my
God's
hope.
giving you all your tests right now.
Believe me, baby, I'm passing. Okay, flying colors. I hope that I got COVID on my way to the funeral. And then at the funeral, I gave it to my dad. And in a couple days, I'm going to get the phone call. He's not doing so well. And they'll say, can you fly back? And I'll say, no, I can't.
No, we're not going to that funeral. And if you do go, I'm coming with you.
Oh, no, I'm not going to that funeral. Because you know what that would be for me?
Huh.
A celebration of death. And that's not good. You need a celebration of life. That's for the living.
We can do a special when he goes.
We'll do a family trauma dump when Daddy Darby goes. Let's go to the UK, baby girl.
We have
series.
No,
listen. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
We have a season premiere. I was going to say, I'm just so excited.
Well, we haven't really left the UK. We went back to the UK recently with the death of the Queen, and we've been kind of riding that high. Mm-hmm. And then that led us right into Drag Race. So it was nice. It didn't feel so sudden. It wasn't a jump, because we've already emotionally been there for weeks.
Right.
Which is why I'm actually dressed in my funeral mourns. This is what I wore to Mama's funeral, and then I thought, well, we're talking about UK, I might as well pay respect to the Queen. I wore my D necklace. It stands for dead. I'm in mourning, baby. That poor old white lady.
I was also gonna dress in mourning, but I forgot.
Well, you're celebrating life. You've always been very pro-life.
I'm celebrating life.
Those protests.
Yeah, and actually,
so that's what the yellow's for.
I can do my gorgeous new purse. Sorry, I got masks in there, and so I can do the Queen. Like when I'm ready to move on to the next girl, I can be like, or whatever she did when she didn't want to speak it to someone anymore. She was like,
she'd move it to the other arm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you show me that purse? Because it's gorgeous.
This is a gift from my friend Darby. This is a gift from my friend Darby.
Wow.
It is it's absolutely dripping.
Yeah.
I do use it. Right now I have all my like sauces in there. This is some
good.
Sweet and sour
I'm glad
sauce.
you're using it for something that's important to you.
Ketchup.
Nice.
Yeah.
We are back for season 4 of Drag Race UK. Now, seasons 1 through 3, quite a ride. We have finished all of them, which is not something we can say about a lot of countries. So good for us.
No, we've finished all of them. If you are missing some of the episodes, they're on our Patreon.
They're behind the paywall, and they're really there, so you won't regret your purchase.
Yeah. Now, Darby, one more thing I have to show you. So I took, because we're filming remotely today, so I need my phone's down here with you FaceTiming. So I had to take actual real life notes, and I didn't have any paper, so I used this gorgeous journal that you got me last time.
Yes. She also has COVID. She and I have so much in common.
Does she? I don't know if she did.
Well, but she had the essence of COVID, which some would say is just as bad. Oh,
Yes.
it's just painful.
With a brand new season comes a brand new crop of entrance looks, and these gals did not disappoint. Shall we get right into it? Because I'm so excited about this cast. I love everyone so far.
Me too.
Let's start with Danny Baird, the UK's first bearded drag queen. She was kind of giving like a motorcycle businesswoman Darby thoughts.
I loved it. I loved that they started the season with a bang, and by bang I mean the bang of her lip. They call the mustache the bangs of the lip.
That's so true.
I really enjoyed it. I thought she looked great. Out of drag, I was very into it.
Agree. 100% agree.
Also, no offense, okay? Truly, no offense. Listen, the Revolutionary War is over, okay? It ended decades ago, some would say. I don't like how on TikTok, Americans make fun of British and British make fun of American, okay? I don't like that. Like, we just need to accept each other's differences, okay? We say ketchup, you say beans on toast, okay? We have it's different. I will say, her out of drag, I think is very attractive, and I'm very into it.
Wait.
But also, immediately knew she was British. Do you know what I mean? That's a very, like...
on Drag Race UK? No, but on Drag Race UK, you immediately knew she was British?
Shut up. You know what I mean? Like, I meant that if I were... Let's say, COVID. I have COVID brain, and you know my brain's not really working right now. Let's say I forgot what I was watching. As soon as her face appeared, I'd immediately remember.
Up next, Baby. First of all, I'm obsessed with that name. She was wearing the kind of floral, and did you see the details were like clips, like backpack clips?
Yes, it was like...
I loved it.
I thought it was so cute. She's really soft and pretty, and I was very taken with her immediately.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
Pixie Polite. She did the giant red hair. She kind of had like the fur trim jacket with the hearts.
So cute.
So cute.
I love
Big
a camp
hair.
queen. The minute she walked in, I knew exactly who she was. I knew exactly what we were going to get from her. Did we get it? Yes. We got incredible talking heads. Her talking heads were bomb.
Also, that hair was so cute. Later on in the mini challenge, I was so upset when they rained on it.
I was worried about the jacket. I loved that jacket. And I was like, oh, well, they're going to rain all over that shit. Although, sorry to jump ahead, I'm so happy we're back to ruining their looks with the first mini challenge. I love seeing those queens get their dreams coming true right in front of our eyes, and then their nightmares come true at the exact same time.
Which is drag. Which is
drag. Mama.
Sminty drop. First of all, now usually when these young skinny girls come through with their gorgeous makeup right out of the bedroom, I'm mad. I'm really upset. Yes, like when I met you, I was really upset. I mean, little different. But usually, publicly, I'm like, fuck these girls. No. But I think this season, I'm not going to do their age or their ability to be skinny. I'm not going to be mad at them for that.
I don't want you to set yourself up for failure. I'd like you to be honest with yourself.
Wait. You don't want me to set myself up for failure?
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I've got COVID on the brain. I'm so sorry.
She had the white horny. She was white horny with like the motorcycle helmet. And you know they love her makeup because they gave her a face close-up.
Okay. I know we're not supposed to do this, but I forgot why we're not supposed to. But her makeup gave me very much taste, and I loved it. I know we're not supposed to compare queens. I don't know why, though.
No, I think, let's be honest. I think what it is if you are one of those queens getting compared to other queens and you don't like who you're getting compared to, then it's stop comparing us. You know what I mean? But if someone... Because
she'll love being compared to taste.
Because people compare me to Gigi Good all the time, and I'm like, obviously, we're twins. But...
Who are those people exactly? Are they
literally everyone? Literally everyone.
Life
when I walk down the street, they're shouting it at me.
Okay.
They're like, Gigi. I'm like, stop, you guys. I'm not her.
Are you sure it's not Tourette's? Maybe?
I'm not familiar with that drag queen's work. Beautiful name, though. Let's move on to Starlet. I immediately take back my pledge to not be a bitch. Fuck her. She's exactly what I want to look like. She's exactly how the costumes and the swirly... I didn't care about rhinestone wigs yet. Swirly wig, bang.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, so Sminty sits down and we find out that she's the grandchild of Gothy Ken doll. Remember?
Yeah.
Rar. And they're like talking about her, and then suddenly Gothy Kendall walks in. Oh wait, JK, that's Starlet. Again, I know we're not supposed to compare, but come on.
Oh, I think she looks more like... Who was the one in Drag Race France just recently?
We only watched 2 episodes of that, so I cannot remember.
No, we did the whole entire show. We love you, Nikki Doll.
Nikki Doll. Goofy.
Jonber's blonde, I thought was looking very cute, very beautiful in that black blazer with like the 40s glamour hair. What does her name mean, I wonder? Jonber's blonde.
I was doing the same thing as I was watching it. I felt like a complete psycho because I was going, Jonber's blonde, Jonber's blonde. I couldn't come up with anything. But I will say, I enjoy her energy. Yeah. I really enjoy her energy.
Irish.
Irish. That's what I was about to say. Irish. The look from a distance, I buy it. I'm into it. Close up, we could work a little on the details.
Yeah, it wasn't like my favorite. It wasn't the worst. Black Pepper. Holy fucking shit. With the face reveal.
Icon. She ruled this entire episode, first of all.
Yeah.
Her entrance is the only entrance anyone is talking about.
Yeah.
She face revealed to herself, to her own face.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding? Are you kidding?
Entrances, because there are so many franchises, so many queens, people. Entrances are like, we've kind of seen everything are gonna see, but this was something new, and I really appreciated it.
I'd love to be able to take my face off, and underneath is my face.
Yeah.
But if I take this face off, underneath is blood.
Just May. Just May was Ginger Spice.
Oh, we have Ginger Spice.
Yeah,
yes.
Cute.
Messy. She walked in, I think she was trying to hide, maybe she was trying to hide something on her waist or something. I thought there was going to be some sort of waist reveal because her hand was, and then it just looked like she was trying to hide a seam or something. Messy. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they always remind us that British drag before Drag Race was kind of messy. So I did think she, in context of like that, like she looked great.
If you put it in that context, she looked great.
I did like her entrance line, though. The camera adds 10 pounds. I guess I shouldn't have eaten so many. That's funny.
Yeah, and then how did she end it? It was with a British phrase.
If you like.
Yeah, something like that.
I liked it. I do like her.
It sounded like something Mary Poppins would say.
Get me back. Dakota Schiffer. Beautiful. Trans representation. We love to see it.
First trans representation on Drag Race UK, right?
Absolutely. Good. Baby steps. We need more, but great.
And skinny representation. We don't talk about that enough. But in drag, especially on Drag Race, skinny girls, they're underrepresented. And even when they are on the show, they have to fight through so much stigma and prejudice. So I, today, stand here as an ally, as I sit, and say, Dakota, I do believe in you, you skinny bitch. Good luck.
Copper Top, another ginger. There's a lot of gingers in the entrances.
I was gonna say, you have a lot of competition here. Perhaps.
Well, oh my god.
You have a lot of competition here, and I pulled my necklace apart. What was that? What kind of sign was that, God? What the fuck just happened?
Oh my god.
That was a magic trick. Wait, hang on. I bet I can fix it.
Did it just pop apart, or did you pull it?
I mean, I tugged on it a little, but that was just for dramatic effect.
Copper Top, she was wearing that kind of blue. Oh, and she had her name on her thing. I loved her hair. I'm glad she didn't get rained on.
Oh my god, I just broke another chain. Jesus fucking Christ.
Stop touching yourself so much.
Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm just so beautiful. God damn it. Those are my family jewels. Copper Top. I'm sorry, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm loving this.
She was wearing the blue frock with like the fuzzy sleeves.
I like her. I like her a lot.
Yeah,
I love
me
her
too.
energy. She does give me kind of Alexis Bevels energy. I'm just going to say it.
Because people made fun of her.
Well, that's probably part of it.
Yeah, she's funny and talented and probably going to win. That's Alexis Bevels energy.
I don't know about that part, but yeah.
LaFille.
LaFille. Because she's not a filler queen.
I'm obsessed with LaFille. She had the red cone and then the cone peen.
It's what Madonna was too afraid to do. I'm just going to say it. Madonna was too afraid to do it. Madonna?
Too afraid. That's what a lot of people think of her as
is fearful.
Fearful.
Mm-hmm. I loved it. I thought it was so fucking cute.
Yeah, me too. Cheddar, gorgeous. Now, stop the presses.
Legendary.
Stop the
Legend.
presses. Darby, you and I have gotten to hang out with her because she is obviously world-renowned. She's traveled the world. We got to hang out with her in Chicago.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been nicer. Couldn't have been sweeter.
So nice. So funny. She was doing a show that no longer exists, and the host, who also no longer exists, was... was out of town that weekend, and so she asked me to host. So I got to host Cheddar Gorgeous, and I was so excited to share a stage with this like legendary queen from across the pond. I only have this one picture. I'll put it on the screen. Unfortunately, this was a different time in my life, and I was going through a lot. Okay, I was also a ginger fag at the time. I was thrilled to hear that she got on this season, and I know she's going to be incredible. And can we just say it, as people, as human beings, so attractive out of drag.
Both in and
Beyond.
out of drag. Yeah. And I like that she was given her like respect from RuPaul. That's insane. In the mini challenge, she was like, I'm paying you your, tuppence or whatever.
She's tuppence a bag. She hustles, and Ru hustled, and so I think she respects the people who have done the same thing.
And she
and they're both Gorgeous bald. Has traveled the world on her own, and they're both bald. Exactly. Cheddar Gorgeous has traveled the world doing her shit, and that's hard. She is a
star icon.
Her looks are not just a yellow shirt or whatever the fuck you're doing. They're huge looks. They're very thought-provoking and time-consuming.
Right. Do you know what I've
Sorry,
noticed?
I love your yellow shirt.
It's a dress.
What?
It is a dress. It's a dress.
Okay.
And I need to address that. Think about all the most famous queens we've met. And think about when we met them, how nice they were to us. If we want to be that successful, are we going to have to start being nice? I don't know.
I actually am really nice, so I'm going to be fine. You're the one with the talent, and you're just a bitch.
I hate myself, so I take it out on others. Okay, mini challenge photo shoot, great. Black Pepper wins, incredible.
Destroy their fucking
destroyed everyone.
Drag.
Yeah,
fucking do it.
Yeah. So let's just go right to it then, because we have 2 looks for 10 queens. The first round is BBC, right? And then the second round is Who Are You, based on where you are from or whatever.
BBC is 100 years of BBC. They're celebrating 100 years, so you could do anything you wanted in the 100 years of BBC. I would have personally done some World War II footage.
My friend used to work for the BBC. She said that there was always like rats running around everywhere, and sometimes they would like get in your purse and stuff because they weren't like scared. So they would just come right up and try to find your like tea cakes or whatever, sandwiches.
Your tea cakes.
So I would be a mouse.
No, I'd be Hyacinth. Did you ever watch Keeping Up Appearances?
No. Oh, wait, could I be Downton Abbey?
Yeah, you could be the building.
Did you ever watch the show called Good Behavior?
Yes. Are you kidding?
Are you kidding? You have?
Yes.
Okay, for those who don't know, Lady Mary, after she finished Downton, not the movies, like pre the movies, after she finished the show proper, she was like, what's the sluttiest, raunchiest American show I can do? And then she did this show where she gets to wear lots of wigs, different types of wigs, and she steals and she fucks. And it's called Good Behavior, and it's so good. And
wait, is she a detective or something? Help me remember.
No, she was a con artist drug addict, and she had just gotten out of jail on probation, but she's trying to get her son back. And then she accidentally falls. She's in a hotel room. She scams hotels. She like makes friends with the hotel guy, and then she gets keys, and then she goes in and steals all their shit. She's in this guy's hotel room. Turns out he's a hitman. But he's hot. They end up getting together. She ends up thwarting his hit because she's like, you shouldn't kill people. I mean, I do drugs and steal, but I don't kill people. And then they have 2 seasons of like hot sex and doing bad stuff together.
I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't seen it. When you said good behavior, I thought you were talking about Are You Being Served? Sorry. My bad. First, let's get into Miss RuPaul's look. RuPaul came out, she looked beautiful, as she always does, but I was expecting, like, this is a premiere episode. You have Dame Joanna Lumley. Like, you've got, this is royal. And she came out in that little dress, and I thought, oh, okay. I love the confidence, so important. Love the skin you're in, love those legs.
It was beautiful.
But,
it didn't say premiere to me. It didn't say, the queen died. It said, the queen's still alive.
It did seem like it was filmed in a very much an alive queen time. It needed a shake-up. It needed a rattle.
When RuPaul looked right into the camera and said, the queen already done had hers, I said,
Which is true. She's had all she's going to have.
Yeah.
So.
Corgis. Let's start with Cheddar Gorgeous. She was BBC test card F, and that was clown. Cool.
I loved it.
Yeah.
This is Cheddar Gorgeous giving us Cheddar Gorgeous. Cheddar Gorgeous's looks are always artistic, thoughtful, like really compelling things. So I loved that she took what everyone has seen 1,000 times with that little bitch looking at that.
Have you seen that before?
Well, no, I'm not. I'm from the U.S. I grew up in Tennessee.
Oh, right. I don't have the proper order they went in. I just have their entrance looks order. So, for anyone keeping track, sorry.
Stop.
Danny Baird was Blobby. Pink Club Kid Blobby.
Blobby number 1.
Blobby number 1. There was 2 Blobbies. And I kind of loved it. I was like, I'm doing my Blobby, you do your Blobby. Fun, I liked it.
Listen, there's enough Blobby to go around. I enjoyed it too. I loved the Lee Bowery of it all. I loved the Club Kid of it all.
Ooh, see that proving my point. That's a comparison that everyone would love to hear. Like, you're giving Lee Bowery. Thank you.
Comparisons happen, okay? You know, people always are saying that I remind them of Christy Brinkley or Christy Brinkley's sister.
See, and I get Christine Baranski.
That makes... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't hear you say Christine Baranski. I thought you said Christiane Amanpour. How do you say it?
Yes. Baby was Rasta Mouse, a character I'm unfamiliar with, but so fun, so cute. I loved it.
So fun, so cute. I mean, listen, Rasta Mouse can't go wrong.
Ratatouille is quaking.
Rastatouille.
Mm-hmm. Duffy, that was good. Pixie Polite was Del Boy, and she had like, hey, you want to buy a watch? Kids today don't know this, that like men used to come up to you and pretend like they were going to flash you, and then they would have watches lining their coats, and we just don't see that anymore.
That's so fucked up. You think you're about to see a big dong or even a little dong. Yeah. I'll take any dong. And then what do you see? Watches. I thought it was so cute. And when she did,
it was cute. She looked great.
I really didn't expect the reveal, and then she shows us her watch. I just thought she looked great.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Loved it. Sminty Drop was Antiques Roadshow, and she was a lamp.
So good.
It was really good. It was really beautiful.
So good. Wanted to hate it. Loved it.
Yeah.
So good.
Starlet was Patsy from AbFab in front of Patsy Joanna Lumley. I don't think she needed to be nervous. She looked so good.
She did. Now, we did get a little taste of it in the mini challenge, that personality is something she's developing. You know what it is? Okay, she's only 23. You know how, like, your brain doesn't fully develop until you're, like, 26 or something? So maybe the part of her brain that has personality in it isn't developed yet, and that's fine, because she's still got a few more years.
Or maybe she's just shy, and when her personality does come out, it'll be out.
I like the brain explanation better because I believe in science, okay? That's why I have COVID and I believe I do, you know what I mean? So I was a little worried, not only for her to do it in front of her, but also to...
Are you okay?
Embody her.
Oh.
I'm telling you, COVID has taken my words. My brain is going so slow. I feel like you. Yeah, no, she really had to embody her, and I was like, ugh, I don't know if she's got enough personality to do it, and I was proven wrong.
You know, Darby and I think one of our first gigs together was AbFab. We got hired to do an AbFab night at a club that has burned down, unfortunately. And
yeah, unfortunately, it was taken by a flood.
You were
Patsy.
Mm-hmm. You were Patsy, and I was Edie, and I had never seen the show in my life.
You'd never seen the show, ever?
I had not. I got through 4 seasons before we were together.
Oh, I love it. It was always on Comedy Central. It was humor that would be over my head because I was so, oh my God, so innocent, so Christian.
Well, because your brain doesn't fully form until you're like 25, 26.
Yeah, and my personality part developed early. It was the television comprehension that developed later.
Jomber's blonde was Blue Peter, like the Rue Peter badge. So she was kind of like navel, blue and white, porcelain. I thought she looked beautiful.
Yeah, it was cute.
I loved it. Black Pepper was Blobby number 2. I don't know if it was...
Was that Eda Birthing?
I think it was.
It was so good.
Incredible.
I loved it.
Couture Blobby.
Sorry,
COVID. Just May was a bust of Queen Victoria. Now, if I was a mean person, I would do wordplay and I'd say she was busted, but I'm not going to do that. I thought it was funny.
It was funny. I got the reference because they have done like an acting challenge.
Of EastEnders. Yeah, it's from EastEnders.
Yeah, I was able to understand the bust reference. But bust, I agreed with the judges that like from the waist down, it looked so weird. It is important to prioritize the bust, yes, but there's more to the bust, okay? Something has to hold it up. It's like when God... Okay, when you need, and you look back and there's footsteps, but are there? And then there's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So
Dakota Schiffer was Anne Boleyn, but from Horrible Histories, which I think is like Drunk Histories or something.
Yeah, like funny. It's funny,
okay.
Funny, haha.
I mean, she is beautiful. I would have loved. Simple. I would have loved for it to be green because you know that song Green Sleeves is about Anne Boleyn.
Yes, well, I know the musical 6. She wears green in that. That's how I know.
I want to see 6.
I haven't seen it, but I watch it online. I watch the slime tutorials. Wink, wink.
Coppertop was the waitress in a 2 Soup sketch. What is that from? You know?
I don't know. But listen, we all grew up on if you're American, you had the PBS, okay? And you watched the British comedies because that's all PBS could afford. It was in the 90s that I was watching Are You Being Served in America on PBS. They were showing reruns from the 70s, but I thought it was live TV from the UK. So I thought the UK was in the 70s and we were in the 90s. So I thought that's just how it happened. Like as we move forward a decade, they were 2 decades behind.
I definitely thought that too.
Like I thought they had just found out about the moon landing when the towers fell. Like it was just, it was a different time.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
We didn't have the internet.
When I was a child, like secretly watching TV with the volume all the way turned down, like trying to find like sexy late night stuff, and then I would come across the Benny Hill show with that. Is that British? Yeah. Instantly turn off and go to bed.
I'm not personally a Benny Hill fanatic. I only know Benny Hill because of those commercials.
Do you remember? We should recreate it.
Did he do anything other than just run around with that music playing?
I think probably not, right? I think that was Fails before YouTube. That was Benny Hill. I think it was cute. I agree with the judges. Like I think it was as drag as you could go.
I think if you're gonna do spilled soup on my titties, I wish you had spilled soup on my titties, baby.
Ooh, yeah, reveal.
Like, let me see you spill that soup, like baby. Let me see you spill that soup on the titties,
like with the butterfly
baby.
Canisters. Remember the butterfly canisters? But instead of dead butterflies, it's soup.
No, I'm talking wet t-shirt contest. I'm talking big breastplate, thin white top, and hot soup. Yeah. And let's just see what happens.
LaPhil is Pudsey Bear. She was kind of like an artsy interpretation of this creepy bear. I loved it. I thought she was cute.
It wasn't a creepy bear. It's a bear for like sick kids. But yes, I thought it was adorable. And you know I love fuzzy stuff. So I was in. Let's
move on to our next category, which is what? Best drag or whatever?
It's just like whatever your drag is.
Okay.
Shit. I think that's the title.
Cheddar Gorgeous, Full Armor, Hammer of Thor.
Handmade.
Everything handmade. Yeah. Yes, thank you.
No notes. That's Cheddar Gorgeous for you. Okay?
Yeah.
That is the Cheddar Gorgeous experience.
We're never going to see anything that's not polished and detailed and incredible from Cheddar Gorgeous. Just get ready. If you don't know who she is, what rock have you been hiding under?
First of all, if you don't know who she is, yeah, I am concerned. And secondly, you need to take your Lactaid because we're going to be eating cheddar all season.
Honey, we're going to be gorging.
Okay.
We're going to be gorging on it. Danny Baird was, kind of the futuristic, like, Grace Jones helmet with, like, the metal. Cool.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
Cool. Baby looking so scrumptious
Like
in
a
that
baby.
cherry red with the kind of puffer jacket. I was obsessed with her hair. How it was like all these pigtails with rings and then little puffies at the end. That was all hair.
Yeah, she said that that was a traditional Nigerian hairstyle, and I love that she included that. I loved the entire look. Both looks that she showed us tonight gave very much like a streetwear, but elevated kind of look, and
yeah.
I'm very excited to see more from her.
Pixie Polite. She was the pot of gold with the rainbow thing in the background. Not my favorite, but I like her.
Weird.
It read Irish to me. Or what are leprechauns?
I wonder if there was an issue.
Is that
before
offensive?
Probably. I wonder if there's an issue like before she brought the thing up, you could see the rainbow kind of thing just hitting her legs as she walked up. And then she brought it up, so it wasn't a surprise.
Yeah.
But then when she brought it back down, then you could see it was just blue sparkle. So I wonder if it got twisted or turned around or something. Because I just saw this rainbow hitting the back of her legs as she made her way up to the front. And I was like, that can't be right.
Well, those liberals are always twisting the rainbow around to not mean what it's supposed to mean.
Well, it's God. It means 2 by 2. Bring the animals to fuck on your boat.
Thank you.
Forever.
Sminty Drop. She had really tall hair. Kind of the short Victorian with the black latex gloves and shoes.
Another out of the park.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bring it back to cricket, but out of the cricket park.
Sminty Drop. Loved it. More like mic drop. You know what I mean?
No.
Starlet. Looking like a classic starlet. Beautiful, incredible, sparkly.
Gorgeous.
Tulle. Gorgeous. Jombers Blonde. She was motocross dresser. Motocross mommy with the colors of the UK flag.
I liked that it was her actual father's jacket. Oi, are you me dad?
Do we think that they have a good relationship and he willfully gave it to her? Or did they have a bad relationship and she took it?
Unfortunately, I do believe it's a good relationship, but I love the drama of her being like, my dad would hate this. I cut up his jacket and I'm wearing it on TV. That's hilarious.
Yeah, here's hoping. Black Pepper in that gorgeous regal purple with the chocolate headpiece. Chocolate headpiece fell off. Guess what? We don't care because she still looks gorgeous.
Don't care. That dress and her skin and she was oh beautiful. My God, and the hair and
even without the thing.
I was taken aback.
The hair was gorgeous without the crown. Because sometimes
even without
when you have a headpiece on, you can say, well, I could just kind of fuck the hair. No, that hair was stunning. Just May was Ginger Spice again, but this time with her face all over it.
I think we've done the whole Redbubble print your cartoon face on your look thing. We've done it, right?
Yeah, that's definitely something I would never do. Veronica, I need you to cancel that Redbubble order.
You can go to the mall now and get your picture put on anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's something we said in the early 2000s. Now you can just order it online.
Dakota Schiffer was, the little greenish dress with the fuzzy black hat. I like that it did have a bottom because we haven't really seen that from her yet. But they were kind of underwhelmed. It sort of had
a bottom.
Well, it was the skirt. It was the skirt.
I was just bored at that point. I think she's stunning. The 3 looks that we've seen from her so far are all the exact same look.
There wasn't like fun sparkle. Yeah.
Or there wasn't any sparkle. Like, there wasn't anything that set her apart from anyone else. But I did like when they gave her that note of, like, we just gotta see something. There's gotta be more oomph to it. Her response was really nice. And she was like, I take that in. I look forward to incorporating those notes into my looks. And I was like,
No, she's
grown
adorable.
up.
We love her. Copper Top was Ginger Fag.
A ginger fag, yeah.
And then Ginger and Fabulous reclaiming, you know, the slurs that have been spit at her and then making them her own. Who was it? I think it was Pixie Polite that said her outfit was ugly. But did you see that?
Yes, I did. Am I insane for not thinking the outfit was ugly? I loved it.
I thought it was cute too. It wasn't sparkly. And the font. I think the font, Graham Norton took issue with the font because you know how he is. I mean,
he
with
loves
his
a
fonts.
papyrus.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
So he was mad that she was doing like a bubble Roman or whatever.
When she came out, I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't love the reveal of like her. It felt like her saying ginger and fabulous. It felt like that was more of like a personal thing that she had discussed with herself of like, I'm sure everyone will understand this. But no one understood it.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me.
Are we
also,
gonna
just like the Ulysses, the purse Ulysses, she held it too high. So as she's walking the runway, it said ginger and Ulysses fag. Which is funny.
Yeah.
But
are we gonna get
the payoff wasn't great.
Are we gonna get writing on every outfit she has? I wonder.
Well, she wants to be accessible to everyone but Lea Michele. She thinks it's really important that drag be available to anyone who wants to see it, except for Lea, and Lea knows what she did.
Phil was gorgeous red, big, swarthy tulle fabric. That wig was so cool with the half black, half red. I loved it. Incredible.
No, I loved this. She did a Union Jack, so she's paying homage to obviously where she lives. But then it's all red, which she said, like, obviously in Chinese culture is a very, like, lucky, beautiful color. So I loved that she combined cultures with that one look. I thought that was fucking brilliant. I loved it.
And that is our first crop of girls. We do pick a winner. Say with me. It is Black Pepper. Oh.
It's Black Pepper, but... Oh, sorry, what? So good. So proud of her. She dominated the episode. She won the mini challenge and the maxi challenge.
Yeah, the seasoning of the season. I'm obsessed.
Our hearts.
Yeah. We do have a bottom two. Unfortunately, it is Just May and Dakota Schiffer. This is sad. We don't want to see anyone go home. But it was pretty...
I don't know. Is that true?
No.
I think I'd seen everything I needed to see from Miss Ginger. What's her name? Sorry.
Just May. Like my birthday month.
Okay. Oh, you have a birthday? That's so interesting. I think I'd seen all that Just May was going to bring us. Yeah. And in her current state as a drag queen. And that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Just May got her just desserts. Fortunately, Dakota Schiffer gets to slay another day. I think we're starting off with a bang. There's not anyone on this cast that I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I agree with you. UK, they know how to do it. It's always a good fucking series. It's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
I fucking love these girls.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see the drama. Now that is one thing. We didn't get a lot of drama. I wonder where the drama is going to come from. You think there will be any drama?
Yeah.
Drama.
The queen's gonna die. And they don't know that yet.
They don't know that yet.
So
that is kind of fun. Like,
when it happens, it happens for them, because they're a few weeks ahead of us, like they're...
Well, no, they're a couple decades behind us. Yeah. Remember, it's still Are You Being Served time over there. So, yeah, it's going to be a surprise.
Are you being served? Here at Drag Race UK, we can definitely say that you are.
Most of the time. If you enjoyed taking this trip with us all the way across the pond and you don't want to miss out on our next trip next week, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and of course the bell notification so you never miss a new video.
Yes, and if you'd like to see our other reviews of the other franchises or our special footage, extra scenes, whatever, join us on Patreon, patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOw.
And now that I'm back from Memphis, Tennessee, rest in peace Mama, I have turned my Cameo back on, so make sure you check us both out on Cameo. We will send a message to you, a loved one, a friend, an enemy, the queen herself in hell.
Yeah, and my Cameo has been on. So we do a thing called Shameos where you can get a full edited message from the both of us. That's on IMHOtheSHOW.com. I think we gotta wait a little bit till Darby's out of COVID brain fog.
Yeah, y'all.
Those
let me tell
we
you,
have to be in the same room for those.
This pandemic is real.
Yeah.
Okay? Do not get COVID. Your brain doesn't work.
Yeah.
They don't tell you that when you're... See? Can't finish it. Brain off. All right. See you later. Goodbye.
And if you'd like to support us further, we are on Venmo at IMHOtheSHOw. I have a recommendation.
Oh.
It's called Do Revenge. It's a movie on Netflix.
I watched it today.
Darby, what are your initial thoughts?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say I disagree. You did mention that it was kind of like a Mean Girls thing, and I don't think it's a Mean Girls. It's definitely its own thing. I don't know. It didn't give me Mean Girls vibe. But...
Well, okay, how about this? You know how sometimes in Target you'll see like a DVD with 4 movies on it, and it's like Mean Girls, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Clueless. I think this can fit in right with those types of movies.
Yes.
It's high school, it's fun, it's fashion. This movie is aesthetic as fuck. One of my favorite things about it is the costumes. It's queer. It is
queer.
It's
lesbians,
like funny.
So hot right now.
It's lesbians. It's so funny.
Hot right now.
I think the casting was perfect. That guy who played the main guy was so gross and slimy.
I thought he looked 40. Especially with the shirt off. I thought he looked even older with his shirt off, which I thought was quite a task.
Mama, he's like 22. I made that up.
I think his mom smoked when she was pregnant. But
okay.
the real star, the breakout star... I said this to Curtis. Okay, listen. Okay. So the real star, is it Maya? Maya
Hawke from Stranger Things.
Maya Hawke. I know that her mom is Uma Thurman and her dad is
Ethan
Hawke.
Yeah.
So I understand that nepotism. Okay, I understand that. But you can't nepotism the it factor. You can't nepotism a star.
If you're good, yeah. If you're good.
So good.
Yeah.
I just think she stole the last season of Stranger Things for me. Pardon me, okay? And I thought she stole this movie. I think we're looking at a star. We're looking at a queer icon of her own right. No. You can't take the nepotism away. No. But you can see that it's more than just nepotism, baby. There's something else there, baby. And that, baby, that's stardom, baby.
Yeah, and I like Camila Mendes.
It is 2 hours. I didn't love that. It could have used a swift edit. It was something that I...
No, I liked it.
I did. You like 2 hours of a movie?
I just didn't feel like it. Like, okay, you know how they say couldn't put a book down or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't pick my phone up because I was so interested in the movie. Like, I didn't get on my phone at all while I was watching it.
Oh, and that's very unlike you.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. You should see my screen time. I could win world records, I think. Or Guinness.
I don't know if we'd call that
I could drink a Guinness with my phone in my hand.
Yeah, I've seen you do it.
Have you ever had that Guinness drink that's like Guinness and then a shot of something in it? And you drop it in, you chug, chug, chug?
No, I don't drink.